This is 5 Minute Feng Shui Podcast, episode 28. Spring clean to move ahead in life. Welcome to the 5 Minute Feng Shui Podcast, where each week I talk about how to move energy and make money. You'll learn how to create a prosperous home and an abundant life using classical Chinese Feng Shui. I'm your host, Katie Weber, publisher of the Red Lotus Letter, Feng Shui Easing for Wealth. Each week, I'll cover Feng Shui topics that can help you improve your life, share inspiring stories, and always end with 3 easy-to-implement Feng Shui tips that you can put to work right away, and usually in about 5 minutes. Now let's get started on the 5 minutes that could change your life. Well, it has been a long time since I have spoken to you. It seems like forever. Tim and I bought a new house, and we were in the process of moving in February, and that's probably right around the last time that I actually did a podcast. And during that time, we decided to go ahead and bite the bullet on the house that we purchased and renovate it. Now we didn't do absolutely everything, but we completely recarpeted and repainted. We actually moved a couple of walls around, knocked a couple of walls down. There's still a few other things that we'd like to accomplish, but it's been a little bit of time that's passed since I've spoken to you. And one of the things that is really kind of popping up right now is spring. It's just absolutely beautiful right now. All the leaves have filled out on the trees, and the wildflowers have come up, and it really gets you wanting to go outside. At least it does me, and planting. But the other thing that it makes me want to do is clean, especially since, we really couldn't move in while all this renovation work was going on. And so now I've just got like a moving bomb that has gone off in the house. There's boxes still everywhere. And it just seems like you're never going to get through them. But I want to talk about how important cleaning is as I make my way through another weekend of putting yet away another box or 15 at a time. But I think this weekend, if we make a big push, we're going to get through it. But let's talk about cleaning, because I really want to focus on how important it is to clean. Now, when you read other feng shui websites or experts, they're going to tell you all about clutter. They're going to tell you got to have something that, makes you jump up and down with excitement with each item that you own. I don't know about you, but I need a cup holder, or a pen holder, or pen and pencil holder cup, and it doesn't make me jump up in joy, except I like to be able to find a pen. I don't know that you absolutely have to have joy in everything you own. I mean, because let's just face it, it's just not always practical. But here's what you do have to have, and that is you have to have a clean living space. This is something that a lot of feng shui experts really overlook. The focus is more on clutter and getting rid of excess. And that is important. We really can live with less. Trust me, after moving away to Mexico for a year with just what can fit in my car, plus 2 dogs, a husband, and golf clubs, I can tell you that you really, really can live with a lot less. Be that as it may, even if you do have less, wherever it is that you have your excess stuff or your pared down belongings, you still need to have a clean space. And no matter where we moved into in our lives as a married couple, or even me when I was a single woman, what I found was the minute I moved in, I felt like the space really needed to have my brand of clean on it. It's important that I feel like a space has my touch to it. And one of the ways that I start to make myself feel that I am ingrained with the space is to clean it. And I don't know about you, but that act of cleaning puts my energy into the space and tells that space that I want you to be clean. I want you to be in a livable shape and condition. I remember one time I had a friend, and his mom had a baby late in life. And this particular baby didn't like to be bathed. And I think it's because she wasn't bathed very often. And I just couldn't stand it because every time I would go over, this baby was filthy and had all kinds of skin conditions and problems that really could have been eliminated with simple soap and water. And I took the baby, I locked the door on the bathroom. I took the baby in the bathroom and I gave her a bath. And you know who was a happy baby after that? She was. The mother was hysterical, having a conniption fit. And then when she saw the baby coming out, just sparkling pink and happy and smiling, and we had fun in the bathtub with toys and all that good stuff. She was remarked about how well she smelled. I know, you can't imagine that. It's still, when I think about it, it boggles my mind too. However, what I'm suggesting is that you look at your house, your space, as your baby, and you want to take care of it and keep it clean, because when you have a happy baby, there's just nothing else like it. And when you have a clean house, there's nothing else like that either. And by getting in and doing a deep clean, you're really going to improve the energy in your home. You know, this is one of those kinds of things that a lot of people overlook with regard to their home. They want it to, be attractive, look beautiful. They want it to be organized. There's a lot of different things that people have for their homes. There are a lot of different ideals that they have for their homes, whether it is they want only down cushions or in their furniture, whatever their ideal is. A couple of things that I find that get overlooked are: one, landscaping. If you want to do nothing else to your house, but you want to raise the chi, raise the energy, make your life fruitful and abundant and bring opportunities, look around your house and just improve the landscaping. The other thing, cleaning it. I'm telling you, there's just no substitute for good old elbow grease and keeping your house sparkling. In fact, there's a saying by the Chinese that a clean house is a lucky house. And if you think about whenever you've walked into your home and it's been freshly cleaned and laundry's been put away, you feel like there's so much possibility in your life. At least I do. I feel like I can relax. I mean, if you just think about what that feeling is like, I bet you go, that's what we do. We automatically sigh when we walk into a nice, clean, fresh smelling house that's ours. And that's because we resonate with that cleanliness. We resonate with the idea that, we don't have dirt and dust and grime. And I'll tell you why. It's because that dirt and dust and grime is actually attracts negative energy. Just think about it. If you have an argument and there's dust in the air, that dust is going to have that argument energy in it. It's going to have, if you're sad, it's going to have tears or whatever that energy is. And so by just simply cleaning, you can remove a lot of negativity. You can remove a lot of energy from past residents or past experiences. It's a really good time to clean is after someone's been ill, or if you've had a spate of bad luck, or maybe you've had some arguments or just difficulties in the house. Whenever there's a sort of a run of difficulties and problems, one of my biggest and most common suggestions to correct this is simply to clean your house. Let's talk about how cleaning your house can help you move forward. A lot of times as we clean, we throw things away, right? We have accumulated papers, we've got old junk mail that we just stuck in a corner. By getting all of those things thrown out, washed, folded, put away, organized, the dust and grime cleaned up, it can help you move ahead. And this is why I really encourage spring cleaning. This is the time when things start leaping ahead. So whether it's spring in your hemisphere like it is in mine, or it's becoming fall, both are really good times to get a really good clean on your house, because they can help you move ahead quickly, start some chi going in your life. It's amazing how once I organize my desk or my office and straighten it up or declutter it, it's amazing what happens in terms of opportunity for me. And so I want to suggest that when you're thinking about how you can move ahead in life this year, spring cleaning is a really potent way to help you accomplish that. to have a clean house, it does take work, plain and simple. It's true. But the more you stay on top of it and just make it a part of your routine, the less your house will be on top of you. And when you are looking around your house and you may say, okay, we're in a cluttered mess, or it's disorganized. Think about how your life is currently. Is it in a disarray? Are you feeling like you're kind of got scattered energy or overwhelmed? That's a really good time that's telling you that maybe your house is reflecting your life. And so spring cleaning and organizing is a great way to help kind of bring your life back into order. Think about all that old successful energy that you might have just around your home. It could be lingering in the size of big dust bunnies, the size of Great Danes, underneath your bed or underneath the sofa. So when you want to think about spring cleaning, I want you to think about dirt and dust equals stagnant and stuck. Dirt and dust equal stagnant and stuck. So, we want to get out of that dirty rut, right? That rut where it's just, we always are contending with some sort of grime and that kind of thing. We want to get in and do a really deep clean. And that means pull the appliances out. And, one thing that you could do is to hire a move-in or move-out cleaner. This is a special cleaning service that they will come in and they'll vacuum out cabinets. They will clean behind the refrigerator, move out all the appliances and clean behind it. A move-in or a move-out cleaning service is a terrific way to really deep clean your house. So if you don't have the time, or you just don't have the physical vitality to do what a good thorough spring cleaning takes, this is the perfect time to hire that and have it done for you. So whether you do it or whether somebody else does it, I think it's a great idea for getting your house really truly deep cleaned and help you get unstuck and start moving energy. This is particularly if you found that, things aren't moving the way you want. So if you found that life has kind of become, just a rut, you're staying in the same job, your relationship is just kind of there, but not really doing well. Maybe you've been kind of stagnant or hit a plateau. This is a good time to get in there with some elbow grease and just do your best at getting all that old energy out. Like cleaning the walls. Whenever you walk in and you see dirt or scuffs on the walls, that is telling you that right there, it's sending your energy down. If you walk into your house and you see a broken mirror, a chipped window, whatever you see, any room you enter that has a negative spot, I always notice that whenever I had a place on the floor that was it was a spot that got dinged, and it was a light color ding. It was a dark walnut floor, but the ding took some of the top of the veneer, or not veneer, but the coloring off. And every time I would walk into my bedroom, I'd see that dinged spot and that light color that shouldn't have been there. And I walked by that, I bet 3 months. And finally one day I said, I can't, because my eye, immediately as I was walking to the bedroom, there my eye went straight to that spot. And I bet you have one like this too. It could be anything, a stain on a sofa cushion. It could be a dent in the wall. It could be a scuff on the wall. It could be like a dirty woodwork that, maybe it's on a light fixture. You've had a fingerprint on a light fixture, wall plate for a long time. Fix that. Every time your eye goes to a flaw in your home, your energy goes down. And when you fix it, and it's no longer where your energy goes to that flaw, it lifts your energy. Things feel like they are maintained, they're in good order, and the same thing is true for dirt and grime. When Tim and I were looking for houses, we went to one house and it looked nice, but when you looked a little closer, I wanted to see out this one bedroom window, and they had shutters on the windows. I opened the shutters and there was an inch of grime on the windowsills. And as I started to look closer, there was just grime and filth everywhere. The house looked neat. but it was filthy. It needed a scrub brush and scouring powder, and it really needed some major attention. And the house stayed on the market, and in fact, I think it's still for sale here almost a year later. So this really tells you about the importance of cleaning, and this is also true if you're trying to sell your house. You want to make sure that your house looks sparkling and clean, because sparkling clean homes sell faster, they smell better, and they also tell the buyers, potential buyers, that you take care of your home, and that makes them feel like other things are taken care of too, like the air conditioning or furnace units, that kind of thing. So let's talk about some of the areas where you really want to get into a growth groove, and that is, let's start with the bathroom. Now, a lot of people like to avoid bathrooms, but I say that's where most of the dirt and grime is, so get in after it first and clean it. And what you may find is that as you clean a bathroom, that your health becomes better. The same thing is true of the kitchen. This is an area where you eat, so it really needs to be clean. And so make a goal to clean the kitchen thoroughly. And if you can, do something like reline the shelves with a type of vinyl shelf liner. That I love this one. It's smooth topped and has a little rubber back, and you can wipe it clean. So if some syrup spills on it, you can clean it off. And you want things to be clean. And the other thing you can do with it is you can actually throw it in a washer. I did that. I've thrown all my shelf liner in the washer before, and it comes out beautifully. You just hang it up and dries, and it goes right back on the shelf. So make sure the kitchen is really clean. And what I also like to do is get into good habits. We want to spring clean to also start establishing new routines. And part of those new routines are, so for instance, what I like to do is I like to clean the refrigerator. And by clean, I don't mean a full clean, but wipe down the shelves. Just a quick wipe of the shelves and doors. And before you put your new groceries in, will keep your refrigerator looking really terrific. And you won't be afraid to open the doors on the refrigerator. So now also think about your bedroom. You want to make sure that you clean behind the headboard, because it's really important. Behind the headboard and on the wall of your bed it holds a lot of dust, because you've got linens, and they actually have quite a lot of fiber, and that's an area that collects dust. And if you find that you've had a lot of colds or sinus infections and that kind of thing, you have a lot of allergy issues, look at behind your bed, move it out from the wall and dust it down really well. And you'd be amazed at how much dust is back there. The other thing you want to do is make sure that you clean the tops of everything. So that could be the tops of doors, the tops of windows, the tops of the refrigerator. Make sure that you get all the tops cleaned off. And if you can, clear off some of the tops of your bathroom counter. Get some organizers so that you can have nice, clear space when you walk into your bathroom. The same thing in your kitchen. That will go a long way toward giving you a feeling of openness and unclutteredness. And it's very relaxing visually when you can look and see clear space. So you want to clear off the tops of everything. And while you're doing all that spring cleaning, hire a steam company to come and steam your carpets and upholstery if you haven't done that in a long time. Steam cleaning with hot water is just absolutely one of the best ways that you can clean your tile work, your carpeting, and your upholstery, and get some of that dirt and grime up as well. And there's nothing that feels as good as that. When you're spring cleaning, we're going to be looking at establishing those new clean routines, which is about getting things put in order and keeping them there, and making those new habits of don't put it down, put it away. Remember, don't put it down, put it away. I tell myself that all the time, because I'm very bad at putting things down. I go back and I remind myself, don't put it down, put it away. And developing those good habits like that, and remembering dust and dirt equals stuck and stagnant. So we want to start moving that energy by clearing out the dirt and dust. Remember, a clean house is a lucky house. Well, I hope today has given you some ideas about spring cleaning and why it's so important in your home and how it can make you feel like you have opportunity, and it can get energy moving in your life, and it can get you unstuck. If you felt stuck or you've had a spate of problems, it can also clear out that energy, some of that past energy. One of my favorite things to do is to put water out in a glass jar and just let it sit in the sun, and use that water to mop your floors with or clean with, because it's sunshine water. It's been energized by the sun, and it's a really healthy way to clean. And you can just put some essential oils in it or make your own cleaner, however you want to do it. But I really love to clean with sunshine water. It's really good, especially if somebody's been sick, or if someone has passed away in your home, or you've had a serious illness, or major arguments or relationship disruption. So let's wrap up. And as always, I offer you 3 tips, and today's tips are 3 simple tips. First is deep clean. Really get in there, clean those walls, clean that woodwork, get in there, clean off the tops of things, get and attack that dirt and grime, right? Dirt and dust equals stuck and stagnant. Deep clean your way into new energy. Number 2, declutter. Obviously, we know this. We've got to cycle through things. There's stuff that you haven't worn, you're not going to wear, and forget it. Even if it has a new price tag on it, go donate it. Sell it in a garage sale. Let it move on, and let it clear space for your new life. We declutter because we're not getting rid of things. We declutter because we want to create space. I just had all of my trees pruned, and the reason I pruned them was not to cut them down, but to let them grow more and more fuller, especially the lemon and orange trees, my citrus trees. They were all pruned, so they're pruned for growth. So think of that when you're decluttering. You are decluttering for growth, and you're pruning for growth so that you can have more room to grow in your life. Because if you can't fill a full cup, right? So we want to create space, room to grow, just like when we bought kids' clothes, in the jeans and shoes, and your parents did when you were a kid. You want to have room to grow. So that's why you want to declutter, not to get rid of things, but to create room for growth. Lastly, organize. One of the problems that a lot of folks think of as being a clutter problem is really an organization problem. I have 3 boxes when I moved of organizers, all kinds of shapes and sizes that help me kind of put some order in drawers and shelves and drawers, and it makes all the difference in the world. Get and invest in good things to organize yourself, whether that's a hanger that's for scarves or for belts or for ties. Buy those specialty organizational things because they really do make a difference. Get some order in your home in terms of organization, and you will find what you're looking for when you need it, and not go out and buy 3 more of something that you already had 2 more of to begin with. So work on organizing and creating order in your house. It really can help you manage clutter. It can help you manage your space and help you find what you need when you're looking for it. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's topic. It's one of my favorites, and I will talk to you on the next episode of 5-Minute Feng Shui. Thanks for listening today to 5-Minute Feng Shui. The Year of the Pig is coming, and I want to share with you where you can find everything you want in the year ahead. That's because the Prosperity Star is coming this year, and it's showering us with a Roman candle of opportunities for money, abundance, and love. And it's all in my annual Feng Shui Forecast Success Pack. You'll get a full year of in-depth Feng Shui details about how to use the energy of the year for success and prosperity. And it's for every house and every zodiac sign. And my forecast also includes lucky clothing colors, handbag, and wallet colors. You'll get a full zodiac report for your Chinese zodiac sign and so much more. Be sure to go to redlotusletter.com/annual for all the details on the Year of the Pig.